When I was 34, it was 2014, and I was about 5 years into a relationship where I packed up my whole life and moved to the Netherlands to be with this person. And unfortunately, I was unaware that this person was in the clutches of addiction. And if you've ever loved someone who is in active addiction, it is a hellish place to be. You are helpless. You're really helpless to be witness to their constant suffering. And as much as you care about someone, one of the major things that therapists and people who have been in relationships with people who are in addiction say is self-care, self-care, self-care. And that was one of the things that I had a really hard time with. I'm I'm a loving, kind individual, and I really like to give that to other people, but I didn't necessarily give it to myself. And I remember one day he was gone for, I don't know, like 3 days, and I was alone, and I didn't know whether he was okay or something had happened. It's just the regular olds that comes with someone who's in addiction. And I was looking out the window and just looking at the stars, and I said to God, the universe, whatever, I just want to be loved. I just want to be loved. Um, and I was sitting there and I was crying and alone again. And I had this thought, and it didn't seem like my thought because it didn't even really make sense. But when I said, I just want to be loved, the thought, the idea that came to me was, but you are love. And I could see like prisms of light coming from the tears in my eyes, and I thought to myself, be love? What? What is that even? What? Like, I can be love? Huh? Because my whole entire life I was waiting for love to come to me in a package, UPS style. I was waiting for somebody to hand it to me on a plate. I was waiting for somebody to say, you are worthy of being loved. But in this one moment of clarity, of channeling, of a universal message, I don't know what it is, but ever since then, I just realized that love is not necessarily an energy that is given to me, but it can be an actual state of being. You can be love. You can be love in every action that you can possibly imagine, in every reaction you have in life. You can set your intention every morning to wake up and be love. Whether that means being compassionate to somebody who's being cruel, or being self-compassionate if you're being cruel to yourself, giving yourself some extra time that you normally give to others, making time for your inner peace. There are everything that you can think of that you do for others to show them love. You can redirect that energy back to yourself, and you can actually be love. But that means that you have to wake up in the morning and set the intention that you are going to be love today in any way that you can. However you can remember, you can be love in every moment. You can be love when sometimes you'd probably choose something different. But in every interconnected moment you have with someone today, you can set the intention to be love and mindfully go about your day and try to do that. If this was a little incoherent, I apologize. I haven't had, I just woke up and set the intention of being love and trying to explain this. I'm sure it will take many more videos for me to put this in a way that's more clear. I'm a writer, so I've written about this a lot, so maybe I'll read one of the pieces I wrote instead of just my rambling, because when I write, I've got the time. My brain has the time to slow down a little bit and put more concise words to it. But I guess this morning I just wanted to speak from my heart, being love. So I wish you all a wonderful and peaceful day, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And wherever you are and wherever you may be love along the way today, my friends. Okay?